I have Jack York from Never Too Late with me. Jack, thank you so much for making some time to chat with us today.
All right, thank you.
So Jack, how about we start by you sharing a little bit about yourself and your career so far?
Sure. Well, I started It's Never Too Late in 1999. It's almost 19 years. And our passion and our mission from day one is to try to use technology just to make the lives of residents better living in senior living communities, especially people dealing with physical and cognitive disabilities and dementia. Leading Age has been a huge partner of ours ever since our inception in Colorado almost 19 years ago.
So what's the most interesting thing that you and your team are working on lately?
Well, again, as I said, for many, many years we've been providing engagement for senior living residents, but it's primarily been in a group environment, either in an activity group or a therapy gym. And we're just releasing a family of products that are geared towards an individual to either be in their room or a handful of individuals on the same device, but it's really changing the trajectory of our company to be able to benefit individuals as opposed to just group activities and experiences.
Wow, that's very interesting. So you've been part of CAST for quite some time. So what's your experience with CAST, as well as what's the impact CAST has had on
Right.
Never Too Late?
I look at CAST as almost like the good housekeeping seal of approval, that when you can tell Leading Age members that you are heavily involved in CAST, that we're CAST commissioners, that we've been a part of the organization since the inception, I think people just look at you a little more seriously, because CAST does, and MAJ, they take it seriously, who are involved and who are the members and all of that. So I think that it's just given our company credibility on a business level, and it's also kept us aware through the communication from CAST as to what's happening from both a provider standpoint, but also from other vendor standpoint in a variety of areas. So it's benefited us in multiple ways.
So for the folks that are watching this, what would you say is a call to action when it comes to Never Too Late? What would you
Good question. I mean, the call to action for It's Never Too Late and for providers is to elevate making the quality of life better for your residents in your technology decision. Don't have it just be about operational software and software to run your business. You can have dramatic outcome improvements from both a staff standpoint as well as a resident standpoint if you make their lives better. And the families are enthused, the residents are enthused, the staff is enthused, and these people that have built the technology platforms that we take for granted, they deserve to be able to take advantage of what they've created.
So Jack, how about we close with something that's an advice from you to the younger generation that is getting into the healthcare industry?
What I say to technology companies is, I grew up, before I started at It's Never Too Late, I grew up in the Silicon Valley world, and I saw how business operated in the Silicon Valley, and you'd be able to get a return very quickly, or relatively quickly. And you'd get customers that would make quick decisions, but they would have no loyalty. And the difference in senior living is people are much slower to make technology decisions, but they are so much more loyal if you do a good job. So my advice is to a company, new companies, be patient and get investors that have a 5 to 10 year perspective. Don't get involved with investors that have a 2 to 3 year perspective. I've seen dozens and dozens of companies fail because of too high of short-term expectations.
That's definitely profound advice. So Jack, thank you so much for your time and sharing the insights. I really enjoyed this conversation. Thanks again.
No one's ever called me profound before. So
Thank you.